Yes, students, answer your attendance. Answer your attendance. Aditya,
Yes, ma'am.
Ajay,
Yes, ma'am.
Amit,
Yes, ma'am.
Antima, Antima, Antima is not there. Apurva,
Yes, ma'am.
Ashwini,
Yes, ma'am.
Bindu, Bindu, Divyesh, Gaurish,
Yes, ma'am.
Gautami, Gunashekar,
Yes, ma'am.
Harini, Surya, Surya,
Present, ma'am.
Nayana,
Yes, ma'am.
Nayana. Yesterday also she was not there. Nazma,
Present, ma'am.
Harini, what is this? While I take attendance, that time you will not be there. You will join late, and again you are sending message. See, that day only I told you this is the last warning. From next class onwards, if you are not attending, if you are not answering in the attendance, then I am not going to give you any attendance. Every day you are doing the same thing, Harini. Yeah, yes, Nayana, I marked.
Yes, ma'am. Present.
Yesterday absent, no, Nayana?
Yes, ma'am.
Nazma, Nazma,
Present, ma'am.
Nidhi,
Present, ma'am.
Pradeep,
Yes, ma'am.
Preeti, Preeti, Rajesh, Rajesh, Sahadev,
Present, ma'am.
Saket,
Present, ma'am.
Santosh,
Present, ma'am.
Seema,
Yes, ma'am.
Sinchana, Spurti.
Present, ma'am.
Sinchana is not there, no? Suru,
Present, ma'am.
Varsha, Yashashwini.
Present, ma'am.
Varsha is not there. Amruta, Amruta, Anusha, Apurva,
Present, ma'am.
Siddharth, Siddharth is absent. Chetana,
Present, ma'am.
Kavya, Madhu,
Present, ma'am.
Manish,
Present, ma'am.
Sarfraz,
Present, ma'am.
Murgesh,
Present, ma'am.
Mani,
Present, ma'am.
Paresh,
Present, ma'am.
Pooja,
Present, ma'am.
Prashant,
Present, ma'am.
Pratibha,
Present, ma'am.
Pratik, Pratik, Sadhana,
Present, ma'am.
Shashank,
Present, ma'am.
Shraddha,
Present, ma'am.
ಯಾಕಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ Sridhar,
Present, ma'am.
you also didn't attend yesterday. Tanuj,
Present, ma'am.
Tejaswini,
Present, ma'am.
Tanuj also absent yesterday. Umehani,
Present, ma'am.
Ashish, Ashish, Vidya,
Present, ma'am.
Vishal,
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, Anusha present, ma'am.
No, sure. I didn't call your name, I think, no? Anusha, I'm on. Yes, students, in last class, we were seeing abstract class. In last class, we have seen the syntax of abstract class. In abstract class also, it is similar to encapsulation. Whichever information is not necessary, that information will be, or that information will be hidden from the users. That information will be hidden from the users. And in last class, we have seen the syntax of abstract class. Yes, students, this screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, students, in last class we were seeing abstraction. What is abstract? Abstraction is a process of hiding the details of a particular concept or object. So in abstraction, a particular information or the particular concept or particular object information will be hidden from the user. The example, we have seen the refrigerator example. In refrigerator, whatever the information is necessary for the customers, only that information we can see. The other information is hidden, like what type of so that information will be hidden from the users. So in last class, we have seen about the abstraction. The abstraction is a process of hiding the details of a particular concept or particular object from the user, and whichever the information is necessary to show to the users, only that information will show. The same, we can see the example of refrigerator when we were learning about encapsulation. In encapsulation, I explained you about the refrigerator. When we go to when we go to market to buy our refrigerator, there whatever the information, the color, the size, the capacity, the voltage consumption, whichever is necessary for us as a customer, whichever the information is necessary for us, only that information will be shown. The other information, what type of capacitor, what type of circuits, what type of wiring, that all that information is necessary for us, students? No, that information is not needed for us. So that information is hidden. The same example we have seen in the encapsulation also. Here in abstraction also the same example. Whichever if some details are not necessary, some details are not required to the customers or to the user, so that information will be hidden. That hiding the process is nothing but abstraction. The abstraction is a process of hiding the details of a particular concept or object. This is a syntax of abstract class. Yes, students, this is syntax abstract class, a base class. So this abstract class is a base class, and here it has the members of class data members and member function, and we have a derived class. We have a derived class. See students, the same abstract class we are deriving, but you cannot instantiate the abstract class. You cannot, if we, in the previous classes we have seen so many classes, and even the derived class also we have seen. When we are learning about this inheritance, when we are learning the encapsulation, during encapsulation I shown you an example. Whatever the base class we have created, we have also created a derived class. Yes, here you can see students, here it is a base class, and here we have created a derived class. Similarly, for abstraction also you can create, in abstraction, for abstract class also you can create a, or you can derive a class. From abstract class also you can derive a class, but you cannot create a object for a abstract class. You cannot create a object for a abstract class. So that's why here I have written you cannot be instantiated. The meaning of this is you cannot create the object. You cannot create a object. See here students, see this example. Here base class. The base class is what? Which type of class? Which type of class it is? It is a abstract class, and here I have derived that base class. The derived class name is derived base. This is a derived class name. In the main program, when you create an object, see here the base class BC is a base class object, DC is a derived class object. Here in the comment what I have written, it cannot be instantiated, means you cannot create a object for the abstract class. The meaning of this is you cannot create an object for the abstract class. And here we have some of the characteristics of abstract class. That is, it restricts the instantiation, implying that you cannot create an object of an abstract class. So as I told in the previous slide, you cannot instantiate abstract class. You cannot instantiate abstract class means you cannot create an object for a abstract class, and it allows you to define abstract class as well as a non-abstract. It allows you to define abstract as well as non-abstract members. Abstract as well as what is non-abstract member is nothing but the methods. Yes, students, when you declare any class, when you take any class, in the class members may be some of the variables and methods. So when we declare a method, the method may be abstract method, and it may also be a non-abstract method. The method may be abstract method, it may be a non-abstract method. So it allows you to define abstract as well as non-abstract members in it. It requires but it requires at least one abstract method in it. See, when you declare any abstract class, you can declare n number of abstract methods. You can declare n number of methods. Students, when you declare an abstract class, under abstract class you can take n number of methods. You can take n number of methods, but it should have minimum one abstract method. It should have minimum one abstract method, and it restricts the usage of sealed keyword. It restricts the usage of sealed keyword, and the possesses a public access specifiers. It allows you to do public access specifiers. Therefore, it can be used anywhere in the program. Therefore, so it allows you to access a public access specifiers. So therefore, it can be used in anywhere in the program. So these are all the characteristics of abstract class. The abstract class cannot be instantiated. Abstract class may have non-abstract members, and abstract class is restricted for the sealed keyword, and abstract class should have minimum one abstract method, and the access specifier for abstract class is public, so that you can access anywhere in the program. So this is abstract class. Coming to the abstract method. So an abstract method is similar to virtual method. Abstract method is similar to virtual method, which does not provide any implementation, which doesn't provide any implementation. See here, see this example, students. This is a abstract class. This is abstract class example. See students, the abstract class, the abstract method will be same as your normal method. The abstract class will be your same as your normal method, but it will be having this abstract keyword. When we find this abstract keyword, then we have to understand it is a abstract method. See here in this example, in this below code snippet, I have two methods. This is a base class. This is a abstract class. The class name is animal. Yes, students. The class name is animal. See, coming to the characteristics. So the class name is animal, and this animal class is of type. Which type? Which type it is? It is abstract. This animal class is a abstract class, and here you can define both abstract members and non-abstract member. This is abstract member. Yes, students, can you see here? This is an abstract member and it is a non-abstract member. This method is a non-abstract method. Is it right? Yes, students, is it right? Is it right, students? Is following? Okay. So it is having both abstract members and non-abstract members. See here, this class, this animal sound class is a abstract member and sleep class is a non-abstract member. Sleep class is a non-abstract member. And we have some of the characteristics for abstract method. The characteristics are, see here, students. This is a base class. In the base class, I have just declared the abstract class. Here, I have not done the implementation of this abstract method. Yes, students. I repeat. This is my abstract class. In the abstract base class, it has both abstract member and non-abstract member. The non-abstract member implementation is done here. Yes, students, the non-abstract member implementation is done here. But for this abstract member, this is the abstract method. Yes, is it right? This is the abstract method. The implementation is not done here. Yes, student, the implementation is not done here. Why? Because in abstract class, it restricts the implementation. The implementation of a abstract method is restricted in the abstract class. If I here for this class, if I have any derived class animal1, assume that I have a derived class animal1, animal. The implementation of this animal sound is done in the derived class. Yes, students, understanding the implementation of the abstract method is done in the derived class. So that's why in the characteristics they tell that restricts the implementation of an abstract class and allows implementation in non-abstract derived class, and it requires a declaration in an abstract only. So the abstract method declaration should be done in the abstract class only. The abstract method declaration should be done in an abstract class only. And here it restricts the usage of virtual and override keyword. In abstract class, it restricts the usage of virtual and override keyword. In abstract, it restricts the usage of virtual and override keyword. Yes, students, you understand I'll give the summary of this abstract class once again. So when we declare any class, as abstract class, the abstract class should have both. The abstract class may have both abstract members and non-abstract member, but it should have minimum one abstract method. And the implementation and the usage of sealed keyword is restricted in the abstract class, and the access modifier for the abstract class is public. And in any abstract class, when you declare a abstract method, any abstract class, when you declare any abstract method, implementation will be done in the derived class. The implementation will be done in the derived class. Here I'll show you the execution of the abstract class. Yes, students, is the Visual Studio is visible? Is the screen is visible, students? Yes. Okay. Here I have taken an abstract class, animal. The same example I'm continuing here. This is the abstract class, and this abstract class has both what? Abstract and non-abstract members. This is the abstract member, that is the abstract method animal sound, and it is a non-abstract member, that is sleep is a another method. Means this abstract class has two methods. The first method is a abstract method, that is animal sound, and the second method is a sleep. It is a non-abstract method. Correct? No? It is a non-abstract method. Yes, students, the implementation is done here. Abstract class in sleep method what we are displaying, so that is done here. But we don't know in animal sound method what we are implementing. Correct? No? We don't know. The implementation of this abstract is done in the derived class. The implementation of this abstract method is done in the derived class. Done in the derived class. So here the derived class has, in derived class I am displaying a message, some message we are displaying. Yes, students, you understood abstract class and abstract method. The abstract class should have minimum one abstract method. You cannot create an object for an abstract class. Yes, here I have created an object for derived class only. Pig is a derived class. Yes, students. Animal is a base class, that is abstract class, and pig is a derived class, and the object instantiation is done only for the derived class. Build the program. Run the program. can either include read line or read key. So till it before you run your program, you just build the program. Yes, students, can you see the output? You see, can you see the output, students? You zoom your screen and you can see the output. Here it is displaying both show method and animal sound method. Yes? Understood? First, animal sound is called and next the sleep method is called. So that's why first it is displaying this and next it is calling the same method. Artha aita? How we are getting this output? Any doubt? Understood the implementation of abstract class and abstract method, students? Yes, students, this is very important. Any doubt? Any doubt? Respond. Any doubt?
No.
So next week. Students, this is about abstract class and abstract method. Yes, students, these few points you have to remember in abstract class and abstract method. That is, the abstract class cannot be instantiated. The abstract class can have both abstract and non-abstract members, and the abstract method should have minimum one abstract. The abstract class should have minimum one abstract method, and the abstract class restricts the usage of sealed keyword, and the abstract class access specifier is public. And the abstract method only the declaration here, only the define here we are declaring a method. Yes, you can see now where I am pointing. Here in the abstract class, I am defining the abstract method. But the implementation, where we are doing the implementation, students, we have seen in the program where we are doing the implementation. In the derived class, and this abstract restricts the usage of static and virtual keyword. Abstract restricts the usage of static and virtual keyword. This is about the abstract class. And next we have a very important concept, interface. Interfaces. What are interfaces? Interface is a collection of data members and member function. Yes, students, what is data in abstract class? Also, I told data member and member function. What is the meaning of this data member and member function? What it is? What it is?
Methods and variables.
Yes, exactly. So data members and member function is nothing but the variables and methods which we are declaring in the class. The class which we are declaring the variables and methods, those are all nothing but the data members and member functions. So this interface, see, interface, abstract class, encapsulation, everything. It is a collection of data members and member function. So in the interface, it is a collection of data members and member function. Interface it plays a role of multiple inheritance to classes. It plays a role of multiple inheritance to classes, and here I have a syntax of interface. This is a syntax. This is a syntax of interface. Interface keyword, and the interface name. Interface keyword and interface name. Interface keyword is a keyword. This is an interface name, and this interface contains the events, indexes, methods, properties. What all you want you want to include in this interface, you can include in the interface. Yes, students, this interface is nothing but this is nothing but it is a abstract method. This interface, it contains a abstract method. This interface contains a abstract method. What is abstract method? Just now we have seen. What is abstract method in abstract class? What is abstract method in abstract class? Hedi bega. What is abstract method in abstract class? Come on, just now I told no. Abstract method, only the declaration is done in the abstract class. The implementation is done in the illi. The implementation is done in the derived class. Is it right, students? See here. Here we have seen. This is a abstract method. This is an abstract method which is declared in the abstract class. Which is declared in the abstract class. If you see here, if you see the program, the abstract method, only the declaration is done here, but the implementation is done in the where? Implementation in the derived class. Similarly, the interface contains the interface body contains abstract methods. Abstract methods means though in interface, if I don't have an abstract method, for example, I have a method void. Students, if you are not understanding, please tell me. Void display. Assume that I have this method in the interface. In the interface, students, I have a method display in the interface, but it is not an abstract method. Understanding? It is not an abstract method. But when I declare this display in the interface, for this display method, which are the property I have for this abstract method, the same properties will be applied here. Here I can do only the declaration. The implementation will be done in the derived class. Yes, students, artha agta idya? See here in a I repeat once again. Assume that I have a interface inside the interface channel in a channel I have two methods, void next I have two methods. Students, if you are not understanding, you please stop me. I'll repeat once again. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Void previous. So here I have an interface channel. Interface name is channel. So in this interface, I have two methods, next and previous. But these methods are not abstract methods. Yes, students, understanding, these methods are not abstract method. But just now I told you about abstract method. What is abstract method? The abstract method we declare only in abstract class. Yes, the abstract method only we declare in abstract class. But in the abstract class, we just declare that implementation will be done in the derived class. Similarly, in the interface, whatever the methods we have, so these methods behave as abstract method only. Here we just do the declaration. The implementation will be done in the derived class. The implementation will be done in the derived class. Yes, students, understanding? Following, students? Students, any doubt? Understood? What is interface? Surya, understood what is interface? Surya. Varsha?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood what is interface?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in an interface, whatever the methods we take, that methods behaves as an abstract method. So only the declaration will be done here. The implementation will be done in the derived class. See, students, this is the implementation of a interface. This is a implementation of a interface. Class name, class name, colon, interface name. This is the syntax to implement the interface. Class name, colon, interface. This is the syntax to implement interface. Students, see here. Can you see the screen, students? Yes, is a Visual Studio is visible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What is my interface name? Inter1 is my interface name. Yes, students, Inter1 is my interface name. And what I have in the interface? What I have in the interface? Respond. I have a method. I have a method in the interface. Here just I have done the, here just I have declared the method. What is that method? That is display. The implementation, what I am going to implement in this display method, that will be done here. This is the implementation of a interface. Here in the implementation I am doing here. Yes, understood, students? Understood? Yes, students, understood? Any doubt? See here I have an interface. In the interface, I have a method. Just I am declaring this method here in the interface. But what are the statements I am including in this display method? I don't know, because here I have not written anything. But when I implement my interface, here I am displaying the statements. What statement you want to display in the interface? So the pseudo placement geeks for geeks. This is the display statement. Yes, students, for each program, for all the program, you have to include in the main program, at the end of the statement, you have to include console.readline. Otherwise, it will not hold the output screen. You cannot see the output screen. Yes. Now you can see the output screen. If I don't include that console.readline, it will not hold the output screen. This in the beginning only I told, it is like getch in your C program. If you include getch in your C program, and it holds the output screen. The output screen will not stand if you don't include console.readline in the program at the end. Students, I'll explain one more program here for interface. That was a simple program I explained. Now I have one more program. See here, students. See here. This is a interface. iTransaction is the interface. Yes, students, his screen is visible now. You can listen whatever I'm saying. Okay, iTransaction is a interface, and this interface has two methods. Means these are all the members of interface. That is show transaction and get transaction are two methods of interface according to the definition, according to the syntax here, according to the interface, what I told in the interface. Here in the interface only we declare declaration of events, declaration of indexer, declaration of a method, declaration of a property. Only we declare in the interface. The implementation will be done in the implementation part. The implementation will be done in the implementation part. Here I have this. I have show transaction method and I have get transaction method. See, is it same as abstract methods, students? Are these statements are behaving as abstract methods? Yes or no? Yes, Nayana, is it right? Yes or no? See, if you understood the abstract method only, then you will understand this interface, students. Yes, even in the abstract method, only in the abstract class, we just declare the methods. The implementation will be done in the derived class. Similarly, these statements are just declared here. Show transaction, and what we are doing in show transaction, what we are doing in the get amount method, and here when I implement the interface, here we have that, here we have those methods, that is get amount and show transaction. Get amount and show transaction. Ali interface ali we are not doing anything. Just we are declaring the members of the interface. We are not doing any implementation there, students. Understood? Understood? I'll run this program. Okay, first, okay. Here I have I have the variables code, date, and amount. Here in the transaction, we are doing the assignment, and here transaction. This is a transaction. Yes, students, what it is? What it is? Is it constructor? Is it constructor? See, students, you have to listen carefully because here all the classes have the link. Is it constructor? Yes or no? I say it is not a constructor. Is it constructor or not? I say no. Constructor alva hedi. Yes, it is a constructor and it is a parameterized constructor. And here in the get method, I am returning the amount, and in the show method, I am displaying the values. What values? The code, date, and the amount we are displaying. Transaction 1, code is 001, date is 8/10/2012, amount is 78,900. Transaction 2, 002 is the code, date is same, and the amount is 4,51,900. This is the amount. Yes, this is interface. Yes, students, the interface, only the declaration of the statements, declaration of the members are done in the interface. The implementation will be done here. In the implementation part, we do the implementation. This is abstract class, and this is interface. Is any doubt in interface and abstract class, students? Any doubt? Yes, students, I'll share the quiz link in the chat box. You can answer. You answer 5 minutes time. I'll give in 5 minutes. You answer for quiz. Just quickly you answer for today's assessment, students. Today many are absent. Why? Antima is absent, Bindu is absent, Divyesh absent, Gautami, Harini. I saw her.
Yes,
Preeti.
ma'am.
Preeti. Okay, Harini. Preeti is absent.
Ma'am, present, ma'am.
Preeti present. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಯಾಕಮ್ಮ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ?
Ma'am, network issue, ma'am.
ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸಿಂಚನಾ is absent. ವರ್ಷಾ ಇದೆಯಮ್ಮ? ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ್ is absent, no?
Yes, ma'am.
ವರ್ಷ ಅವಾಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಜಾಯಿನ್
Ma'am,
ಆದ.
Varsha present.
ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ್
ಹಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಜಾಯಿನ್
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ನಂದು ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು.
ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ್
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನನ್ ಮಧ್ಯ ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ನನಗೆ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಸರಿಮ್ಮ, ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ನಾನು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ್, ಆಶೀಶ್,
Ma'am, Ashish present, ma'am.
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟಾ? ಗೌತಮಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಗೌತಮಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದೇರ್. ದಿವ್ಯೇಶ್, ಬಿಂದು, ಅಂತಿಮಾ. Okay, students, I'll stop here. See you in the next class. Just after 2 minutes, I'll stop the responses. So within 2 minutes, you finish your assessment. I'll give you another 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, you have to finish your assessment. Okay, students, see you in the next class. But you complete your assessment, students.